Welcome to my channel. My name is Faith. I'm writing a literary fiction novel. On today's video, we're going to do a challenge where I try to go to different places and see where I write the best in. So like I'm going to go to the library, write in my, okay, first I'm going to write in my house. I already did that. We're going to talk about that later. And that'll be like my, what is it? Base level, just like performance thing. I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking of the word, but I don't know it. I do know it, but like whatever. Outside, coffee shop. I want to go to Panera Bread, just because, and then the library. And basically, I'm trying to go to like all these places, see how much I write in each place, and just like see which place is better. And I'll just like for each clip, I'll talk about just like how it was writing in the spot, and then also just like how much progress I made. This is a fun challenge to do, especially because in May I want to start writing more. Because like I haven't been writing in college, especially with finals. Well, finals was a long time ago, so it's just like I have to stop using that as an excuse, and I want to jumpstart my writing. And so, what a better thing to do than a writing challenge? So let's get to the first thing. I'm gonna have like pictures, like maybe right here, or I'm really like in the center, so I don't know where I'll put like the pictures. Maybe right here. I don't know. My I want to put pictures in the like just like I guess to prove that I did what I did. I don't know. Or I'm gonna do videos. At first I was thinking videos, but then I was like, do I really want to record in public? And so I decided not to do that. But if I do record in public, then I guess it'll be like a clip of me just like doing something. But anyways, yeah, I just want to talk about each spot. Yesterday, which was Sunday, I did the writing at home, and just like as my, what is it, like it's like the experiment, and there's like the, bro, I have the word, the thing that's not the experiment, the thing that you base everything on to just like make sure the, bro, I had it at the tip of my tongue. The, I don't know. Okay, let me stop trying to think about that. But anyways, wrote at home. Okay, let's talk about how much I wrote. I wrote at 9 o'clock at night. And then I wrote, not, well, I was supposed to start at 9. I ended up starting at 9, 10. And then at first I was like, okay, like let me just write to 10 and just leave it alone. But like as I was writing, I was getting into it, so I wrote to like 9, 10, whatever, around that much, because I was in it, and yeah, I was having fun, so, and I wrote 402 words, which was like really good for having not written in a long time. So my problems with writing at home, and the reason why I'm just like doing this challenge low-key is, well, not low-key, but like whatever, is because I did know like what it would be like to write at home, which, okay, first off, me writing late at night, it happened because I just procrastinated. And it's like I feel like if I go to a place, then it's like I'm forced to write because it's like I'm at the place, so it's just like, well, whatever, like you're gonna write. But when I'm at home, it's just like, okay, I'll write this time, and most times I don't write. But like because I was doing this video, I simply started writing. Well, I did start writing, whatever. And I feel like even like when I said, okay, I'm going to start writing at 9 o'clock, I ended up writing at 9, 10. Because I started like organizing my hair products, just because. And I feel like that's my problem with just like writing at home. It's just like I easily get distracted. I don't start when I'm telling myself to start. And I just like, writing at home is just like not really that great. It is great in the fact that like it's just like it's easy, because that was one thing, like I didn't have to like go anywhere, which today is Monday, and we're gonna talk about the next challenge and just like how it started off a little bit, because yeah, so it's just like it's just an easy option, but at the same time just like I procrastinate a lot, so just like whatever. But like I got 402 words down, which I don't know how much I'll get for the other things. I feel like the word count may not matter, because it's just like, have I done like a lot of writing or have I not? And I don't know, well, like how many thinking did I have to do, and just like all that. So yeah, that's the house aspect of things. Then let's go on to the next challenge. Well, not next town, this is the next place. So I don't know where I'm going next. I guess I'm gonna decide with you guys, because I woke up at like 12 o'clock. there was Euphoria came out. I didn't even watch Euphoria. I think I was just like I don't even know, doing whatever. And then it was like late, and I was like, okay, let me sleep. What was I doing? I think I was on TikTok. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, so like I ended up sleeping late, and now I woke up late, and now I'm just like, should I really go to the just like a coffee shop or whatever to write if I just like what is it? Should I really go to a coffee shop if it's late and it's just like, well, it's not late, but it's just like I have to walk all the way over there and just like all that, and it's just like I feel like the deciding aspect, well, not the deciding aspect, but like if I'm not writing at home, because I'm thinking of writing outside this time, actually I think I'm gonna go to like I think I'm going to the coffee shop maybe. I don't know where I'm going next, but at the same time, I feel like the only problem with writing outside of my house is the fact that what's called, I just have to sit down and go like, okay, like I have to walk to the place or just like bike to the place or whatever, and that's just like a whole thing. So yeah, that's just like what I wanted to say. Today is the next day. I went to the library. Here's the picture. I went to the library at like I think 5:30. Wait, no, 4:30, and then I wrote till like 5:30. There was like a 8 minutes. Like I didn't write for a full hour. It was like I think 52 minutes because it wasn't exactly 4:30 and it was exactly 5:30. Yeah, so like yeah. So there was that, and then I wrote 816 words, so double the amount I wrote in my house. So those are the statistics. So let's talk about just like what it was like writing in the library. I feel like the library is a comfortable place to write in. Like it's just like at first I was scared that like you know what I mean, like there wouldn't be much space, but I realized like if you don't come, because the things my library, there are like the high school students and the middle school students come to the library when school is over. But like obviously I didn't go to the library when school was over, so like it was pretty much fine. There were seats everywhere, so I kind of just like found a seat and sat there and just like started writing. And I just like I feel like this the atmosphere was just like really good. Like obviously I wrote more awards than I did in a long time. I got there, yeah. I was scared about like, the whole like walking thing, because I feel like the problem about what is it, writing in different places is the fact that I have to walk to the place. My mom ended up dropping me off, but at the same time, I do think like I do want to exercise more just like this summer, and like I still want to get a job. But like I feel like okay, yeah, I want to get a job, whatever. There's that, but like I feel like I still want to like walk during like my like off days or just like whatever. So like I feel like okay, I need to stop saying I feel like, but like I think that just like going to the library would be good. Like this was actually like the best thing that I thought. I am being so confusing right now. Okay, I thought that the best place to write would be outside. Yeah, outside. I think because I was like, okay, like I don't really like going places to write, but like honestly, right now I'm thinking it's gonna be the library, because like I feel like I do want to like implement exercising into like my routine, and I feel like going to the library could be something like that. And then it's just like also like I wrote the most words there, and it was honestly just like a really really good writing experience, and it just like felt like I could just like do everything. I didn't get distracted at all, because like obviously there's just something about being in the house that makes me go like, okay, let me go on my phone, but like being in the library just like made me not do that. So yeah, there's that. What else? I also didn't have to spend money because like yeah. Oh yeah, plus another thing, I'm gonna talk about this later. Okay. So yeah, I like the library. I think that the library is probably going to be my number one spot for now. But we'll see with other places. And another thing that, like, the thing that I just wanted to say was that I was saying that I was gonna go to Panera Bread to just like write, but then I decided not to, because like I spent a lot of money yesterday. Because like I went after going to the library, I went to with my sister and we got Raisin Canes, and like Panera Bread, like the food is gonna cost like $10, and I just don't want to spend all that money, so I'm just gonna stick to the coffee place, Big B. And leave it at that. Yeah, because it's just like it's the same thing. I just kind of wanted to just eat out today this week, but like I'm just not doing that anymore. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. But yeah, I'm really happy that I wrote like double the amount of words that I could have before. Yeah, yeah, that's all. To Big B's, which is like the coffee shop where I live. Well, not where I live, just in Michigan. But anyways, left my house at 5:30. I arrived to the place at 5:45. I wrote till 6:10 or 6:15. So I did an extra. Am I? No. No, I think I wrote till 6. Okay, all I know is I did like an extra 10 minutes to, what is it? Wait, no. Okay. Okay, 6:45. Okay, then. What? Did I do that? No, okay. I left at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I left at 5 o'clock. And then I kind of arrived there at like 5:15 or something like that. And then I wrote till 6:30, I think. All I know is I did like an extra 10 to 15 minutes of writing. I got down 1,160 words. I ordered a brownie. Oh, yeah, here's the photo of, you know, the thing happening. But I wrote that much words, so it's way more than like obviously both of the places that I've been to before, but I also spent the extra 10 to 15 minutes writing. I feel like when it comes to coffee shops, I feel like I'm trying to get like my money's worth, so I stay for like longer, but it's also like kind of just like going there is just like a whole thing because like okay, I was doing this challenge every day, but then I had to skip a day because I didn't like, first I wasn't hungry because like um I bought some dinner with my sister, and it's just like you have to make sure that you have just like you want whatever you're getting, because like I feel like I should order something if I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. It's also a small coffee shop, so yeah. So I feel like when it comes to comfortability, I feel like the library is better, and obviously the house is better. But at the same time, I just like feel like when I'm trying to get my money's worth, I do spend more time, and I guess that's what like Big B was like, or the coffee shop. Is there anything else? Yeah, like the procrastinating writing, which I'm also just like procrastinating writing in general because like it's been like 2 to 3 days since I wrote last, and literally the last challenge is to write outside, and I just like haven't done that because like I'm just whatever. So yeah, but like we do have that to do, but like I'm also like what I'm trying to say with that whole thing is the fact that like maybe like the not write, taking a day off to not write, or did I take a different day off not to write? I don't remember. But anyways, if that might just be because like I'm just like trying to get into the writing groove, and it's not just like something about specifically it might not just be like specifically the challenge. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'll see you guys after I write outside, and then that'll be the end of the video. I'm coming back because I deleted the video that I had. I thought that the beginning parts of this vlog had deleted off my phone, and then I saw them there the next day, or today. This video is supposed to be uploaded today, but it's being uploaded whenever it's being uploaded because I was supposed to just like, what I was trying to do was bring it from my camera to my phone. I don't know what happened. It was deleted. So I just deleted everything off my camera, and here we are now. Okay, so basically the last place that I wrote was outside, and I don't even know what time I wrote because I made this video such a long time ago. Like, I think, like, I didn't have a job before. This was a jobless activity. That's just what it sounded like. But like, okay, I didn't have a job before I was filming this, and now I do, and I've had a job for like 2 weeks. Or this is my first week working, but like last week I got the job and stuff, so it must have been like 3-4 weeks ago. So it's been a long time since I talked to you guys. I only wrote for 30 minutes. I think I wrote around like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and yeah, I wrote from that time to like the 30-minute mark. I wrote 466 words. They weren't fully written words. They were all mostly rewrites. Were they rewrites? Wait, no. Yes, they were mostly rewrites. I took my original draft and I put it into the story, and then I just edited it, and that was how I did that. So like I wrote more words than expected and stuff because that's what I did. So yeah, the reason why I didn't write as long as I did for the other places because I wrote for an hour outside. Oh yeah, plus here's the place. I realized now that I'm filming this video that like where I wrote, like the picture isn't really going to do anything for you guys. It should have been like just a little clip of whatever, but I was just like, no, like I was procrastinating like going into the places if I was going to do that. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not about to do that and then like ruin the results. So yeah, it's going to be there for you if you want it, but like, I don't know, what am I proving or anything? But yeah, why I didn't write as long outside was because there were a bunch of bugs, and like I remember I was like bitten by a couple mosquitoes, which I didn't even think there were mosquitoes outside, but like I was outside on my back porch, you know, just sitting down writing, and then I was just like feeling like I was getting bitten, and I don't know if it was just like me just like, I don't know, imagining stuff. It had also been raining like the day before. That's another problem about like writing outside. It like the weather can change and whatever. Like the weather can just like not be it for writing outside. But yeah. So first off, I calculated just like how long I wrote and like, you know what I mean, like how many words I got down and how long it took me to just like get to each place. I think it took me like 3 days after I went to my other place, the what is it, coffee shop, to write outside. But I feel like the reason why I was measuring like how long it took me before I started writing at the next place was because I wanted to see how much procrastination I would do before I did the event. And then why I did it, like how many words I wrote, was because I wanted to see how productive I would be at the spot. I don't think these were good measures because first off, I feel like I've been procrastinating writing all summer in general. Like school has just like, I made a whole video, which it's actually getting like a lot of views and stuff, and like you guys are really liking that one, I guess. But yeah, like how school like ruined my writing or whatever. Like it was just like I haven't been writing in college. That was the point of the video. But like because I haven't been writing, like it's just like I'm trying to get it back into writing. So it's just like I'm procrastinating in general, and it's just like there's a more likely chance that I was just like procrastinating writing because it's like I knew I had to do it the next day and I knew I had to do it the next day. I don't know. I'm trying to say something, but like I hope you guys are getting the gist. Anyways, so like the procrastination didn't work. And then the amount of words I wrote each time, it also didn't work because it's like I would be at different areas in the writing process, like, and like that would change. I do think, actually, no, I do think that how much words I wrote is just like very good because it's like, yeah, it is good. I do think some places I ended up writing, more or less because like for example Bigby, I ended up, which is the coffee shop, I ended up writing more just like when I was at the coffee shop because I bought something and I was like, okay, let me get my money's worth. But then it's also like, is spending money to write really worth it, and not just write extra like 200 words? Like I don't know, I feel like this experiment could have been better. I didn't perform it well, but like I'm still going to rank the places I wrote. First I'd say the library comes in at number one. I wrote a lot of words, it's free, and it's also just like the procrastination level, I thought it would be like more, but like it wasn't, even though again procrastination level whatever, that isn't like a thing, but like let's pretend it is. Then I would go home. Like home is a great place to write. Like it's just like I'm in the house, I can write while I'm at home. Even though I tend to like write later in the day because I think that was just like a thing I did. It's just like if I'm writing at home, like I'm more likely to do it because it's just like whatever. Then the next one is Bigby. This whole thing, I'm gonna tell you what I thought was gonna be after this, but Bigby or the coffee shop is the second best. You have to spend money, but I do write a lot, and I do write as long as I'm supposed to, and even more. Procrastination level is a little high, so because I'm just like, ooh, do I really want to walk over there? I am getting like a bus pass, so like the walking thing won't be as much of a thing, but still, that's just something. Which a lot of time has gone by. That's why it's just like, let's go back to my thinking back then. Okay, then outside, last to know, I'm not playing with the bugs. The bugs can't get me. Also, the weather can be off. Like no, I'm not an outside writer. Like it's not happening. Like I'm not one with nature or whatever. So those are my opinions about that. And then my original ranking I thought it would be first outside. I thought outside would be first. Then I thought the library. Then I thought Bigby. Then I thought home. The reason I thought outside would be okay. Okay. Let me try to. Okay, I was just talking about how I didn't want to be outside, but then like my power went off. So like I guess we're outside now. And I was talking about how just like outside just like isn't best for writing because all of, like the bugs and stuff. But like I thought it would be because I was like, oh okay, like you know what I mean, it's outside, it's in my backyard, so it's like a new environment. But it's also like not as much like procrastination. Like I don't procrastinate as much to write in those areas because like it's like outside, just like right outside my house. So why would I? But again, just like I don't know. I think it's just like the bugs, like the birds, just like doing stuff that's just like irritating me, and I just like think that they're after me. But anyways, I really want to see what you guys are saying. But anyways, let's just quickly end this video. Yeah, and then I thought it was gonna be, what is it? The library, because I knew that the library would be a good writing spot because like obviously like I've written in the library. I write a lot in the library, and it's also just like free. That's the biggest one. Then I thought it was gonna be Big B. I knew that I'd write a lot. I just was like, okay, the money part of it, and then home I thought was the worst because like I don't know, I haven't been writing at home, so I was like, okay, am I really gonna write during this challenge? But I ended up doing that. So yeah, throughout this challenge I wrote a total of 280. See, and there's nothing on me. Like I'm just like, I don't know, where am I don't know. Anyway, so I wrote a total of 2,844 words. So I wrote a lot of words during this challenge, and that's like all I can really ask for. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video when I'm talking about something different. But yeah, that's what this video is. Bye.